The most expensive private jet in the world. One question that keeps me awake at night is, are you even wealthy if you don't own a luxurious private jet? After all, why would you fly coach if you can afford first class? Luckily, most rich people in the world have my concerns addressed, and a few have gone even a bit overboard in acquiring a private jet to their liking. In this video, we'll be taking an in-depth look at the most expensive private jet in the world. We'll escort you through every aspect of this aircraft, from its stunning interior to its advanced technology, showcasing why it's considered the ultimate symbol of luxury travel. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an immersive journey into the world of the super rich as we explore the most expensive private jet in the world. Air Force One holds the title of being the most expensive private jet in the world. The U.S. government's private jet, Air Force One, is not public and not everyone can use it. Air Force One is the official mode of transportation for the United States President and the secretaries. Air Force One is in fact the flying White House, though it might cost a bit more than the actual cost of the building in Washington, D.C. The term Air Force One is an official call sign designated by Air Traffic Control, which is used to refer to any aircraft that carries the President of the United States. Since the 1990s, the Boeing 747-200B has been the aircraft most commonly associated with Air Force One. There are two of them, and these are not standard commercial aircraft. They are custom-made by Boeing and upgraded by the U.S. military. Over the last 3 decades, Air Force One has carried 5 U.S. presidents and several high-ranking professionals. Operating the aircraft costs more than $206,000 per hour, with dimensions of 6 stories high and 76 feet long, making it longer than any commercial jet. Weighing in at 378,000 kilograms, it can fly at a maximum altitude of 45,100 feet. The aircraft's Air Force designation is VC-25. Its tail numbers are 28,000 and 29,000. As we continue on our journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the Daily Aviation family. The floor plan. Inside the aircraft is an impressive 4,000 square feet of floor space spread across 3 decks. The upper deck is a high-tech telecommunications center and doubles as a mobile command center due to its advanced technology. Conversely, the lower deck functions as a cargo hold and features a self-contained baggage handling system. However, it's the middle deck where all the action happens. The forward area is home to the President's Suite, complete with an office, bedroom, and private shower. A star-patterned carpet also distinguishes the President's quarters on the floor. Just outside the suite, there's a remote service area followed by a situation room, and as you move from the suite to the situation room, the carpet changes. The seats in the Situation Room have seat belts and bear the presidential seal. If the phone on Air Force One belonging to the President fails, what options are available? Air Force One provides various other options with 85 telephones, classified and unclassified. Additionally, the plane also features multi-frequency radios and Wi-Fi. A fun fact is that white phones are used for unclassified calls, while beige telephones are used for security lines. Further ahead, there are quarters for 70 passengers, work areas, a conference room, a dining room, and 2 kitchens. It's worth noting that Air Force One always has a doctor on board. There's an operating room equipped with the latest medical equipment and an additional supply of the President's blood type and special vaccinations in case of an emergency. Defense systems of Air Force One. Air Force One is securely housed in a heavily guarded hangar at Joint Base Andrews just outside Washington, D.C. This location is protected by a military checkpoint and 2 additional layers of fencing. The military regards Air Force One as primarily a flying vehicle rather than a ground-based one. So what makes it a flying fortress? The aircraft has impressive capabilities that allow it to travel 14,315 kilometers without stopping, refuel mid-air, and remain in flight for an extended period. It also boasts an amazing top speed of 960 kilometers an hour, which is so fast that during the events of 9/11, an F-16 pilot who escorted the aircraft to Washington, D.C. had to accelerate to match its pace. The military has extensively upgraded it to serve as an airborne bunker equipped to withstand air-to-air missile strikes and potential drone assaults. The aircraft's body and window panes are reinforced with armor plating, while each exit is fitted with a retractable staircase to prevent sabotage upon landing. Its defense system comprises radar jammers to thwart enemy detection, countermeasures to deflect heat-seeking missiles, electromagnetic pulse protection, and other undisclosed features that remain classified. If you're enjoying this video and want to see more of these, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, Daily Aviation. Does Air Force One take security measures? Every flight, whether a quick trip to New York or a long journey across the globe, is a carefully planned mission. Every possible obstacle is taken into account, including alternative routes for taxiing. During the flight, the airspace is secured and non-presidential aircraft are required to maintain a distance of 3 nautical miles or 5.5 kilometers. Before takeoff, several other planes carrying helicopters and security services depart earlier, particularly for international trips. The presidential aircraft is accompanied by the C-17 Globemaster, which has the presidential motorcade, and the Beast. The Doomsday plane is closely behind Air Force One, an advanced EB-4 airborne command post. There are only 4 of these in existence. It acts as an airborne nuclear bunker and war room for a nuclear emergency. This might surprise you, but it's so safe that it doesn't need fighter jets to escort it. The only time it's ever accompanied is during a crisis like 9/11 or for media purposes. You won't ever see Air Force One at an ordinary airport, as it always lands at a secure military base. Before the president's arrival, a group of U.S. military, Secret Service, and White House members evaluate the airport weeks ahead and prepare the authorities for the president's arrival. Traffic control is instructed to divert any flights that arrive around the same time. Secret Crew. Air Force One is the airplane the President of the United States uses. It's taken care of and flown by a special group called the Presidential Airlift Group. The Airlift Group was founded in 1944 as the Presidential Pilot Office at the direction of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The group trains the pilots and crew, comprising 2 pilots, a navigator, and an engineer. They also work closely with the Secret Service to prepare for emergencies. The pilots, who are part of the U.S. Air Force, are taught special maneuvers to use if an attack occurs. This training was useful in 1974 when the crew thought they were being attacked during a visit to Syria. Price of Air Force One. It is no shock that the priciest private jet is also one of the most recognizable jets globally. The plane in question is Air Force One, which carries a staggering cost of $660 million. Widely acknowledged as an emblem of the American presidency, Air Force One enjoys worldwide recognition. The new Air Force One. Air Force One is an exorbitantly priced plane due to its numerous features. According to estimates, operating the aircraft for just 1 hour costs American taxpayers more than $206,000. Since the 1990s, the Boeing 747-200B airplane has been used by U.S. presidents. In 2018, the government approved a budget of $3.9 billion to purchase 2 new 747-8 aircraft, which were supposed to be delivered in 2024. However, due to significant delays caused by COVID-19, the delivery date was pushed back to 2026 and 2027. The company claims the new aircraft will have advanced, even better features, such as military-grade communication and self-defense systems. As additional features are incorporated, the upcoming generation of Air Force One is expected to be even pricier. Air Force One planes, unsurprisingly, have all the bells and whistles you can imagine, from acting as a de facto bunker during a potential nuclear attack to flying far above the speed limit of a commercial airliner. The Air Force One can do it all. Although Air Force One is the priciest airplane, having money won't guarantee access to this aircraft because it's also the most exclusive. But now that we know so much more about Air Force One, it's unsurprising that keeping our leaders safe doesn't come cheap. If you have any additional information about Air Force One, please share it in the comments section. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel, Daily Aviation.